The political showdown is heating up in the nation's capital as we get closer to the fall election. Joining us live in studio this morning is Liberal leader Justin Trudeau. So great to have you here. Good morning.
Great to be here. Thank you.
I guess the first question has to be, what are you hearing from voters as you are moving across the country, as you said, for the last few years?
People are telling me that they're wanting change. They're worried about their jobs, their pensions, their kids' futures. They're worried about the economy. They see that over 10 years Canada has grown less fair. They want real change that's going to change the approach of government, that is also going to give them a plan that's going to help them grow the economy.
Now, right now, the latest nano polls show that the Liberals are falling behind. So what is your reaction to that?
Oh, I'm not worried about that. The fact is I'm out across the country talking about our plan for change and highlighting that Mr. Harper has a plan that's not working, and Mr. Mulcair doesn't seem to have a plan for the economy. And I know that as the election heats up, people are going to take a very serious look at the contrast between us.
All right, there's rumors that the election will be called in the next few days even. Is the team ready to go if that happens?
Oh yeah, there's no question about it. We've been working so hard on this for years that we're just excited to actually get rolling. I think it's about time we got a chance to really offer Canadians a better government than the one they have right now, and I'm excited about the opportunity to get rolling.
So it's interesting because you're talking about going across the country. So in different areas, you know what the issues are and what the people are looking for. So here in Ottawa, the Conservatives have backed this big LRT project, $1 billion there. So what is your take? Where do the Liberals stand on something that's going to affect people here in our city?
Oh, the LRT project is a great one, and I have to congratulate Mayor Watson for having pushed this as hard as he has. It's just unfortunate that we have to get around to an election campaign for the Conservative government to actually say anything nice about transit or talk about real investments in the future of our cities. It's right across the country that they've said nothing for years, and now we're in an election campaign. Oh, look, we found some money for this. It's just so obvious that it's frustrating.
Okay, well, where do the Liberals stand in terms of funding that project?
Oh yes, we're fully supportive of funding that project. We need to invest in infrastructure, particularly around transit and housing, because that's a way to secure jobs right now, but also medium and long-term growth that the economy needs.
So we've got lots of questions that are on the political front, and we're going to be hearing a lot of this over the next couple of weeks. So we thought we'd kind of lighten the load a little bit with a new game that we would like to call dun, dun, dun.
Trudeau or False?
Oh, God.
All right, are you ready to play?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Go ahead. Yes, I'm ready. My answer is yes, I'm ready. I'm ready no matter what you want to throw at me.
That's what I'm going to say.
I'm always
First,
ready.
True or false? True or false? Justin's just not ready.
Like so much of what the Conservatives say, that one's false.
All right, fair enough. I had to hit him with that one.
You might as well. We go right to it. Okay, true or false? You do not do diaper duty.
False. I'm on diaper duty all the time.
Really?
Although I have to say, our 17-month-old has just figured out that if he poops in the toilet, he gets to flush, and that makes his day. So it's early to be potty training him, but he seems to be leaning towards it, which is exciting.
Listen, that's a win-win for you as well.
No kidding.
I think that's a lot of fun. Let me ask you, what is a typical morning for you? Because we're obsessed with our breakfast routines here.
Grab a bowl of yogurt with some granola in it, maybe a bit of fruit, and head out the door.
And maybe wear a little bit of your croissant.
Yeah,
Yes, we brushed off the croissant that Hadrian. Well, see, because the thing is I come down and sort of deal with everything I have to do in the morning for the 5 minutes before I head out the door. Hadrian needs me to hold him, so I pick up. He's stand there and shout at me until I pick him up, and I have to do the rest of the things one-armed, which is just fine.
Which is multitasking, as we're all doing. So while you're doing that, is there a coffee, and what is that coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
No coffee?
Never.
Tea?
Nope. No, I'll have it's just a little hot water with lemon from time to time.
Okay.
But if my voice is sore, no, little juice, little water. No coffee or tea.
We have the Marvel characters in today. What superhero would you be if you had a choice?
Oh God. You know what? You should have asked me that question when I was 8. I would have had all sorts of answers. I think I always like to look at heroes that have tremendous strength but that are flawed at the same time, whether you look at good Canadian kid Logan, Wolverine from X-Men or whatever. I mean, you have to have that struggle within the great power, and then of course the great Spider-Man line of with great power comes great responsibility, and that's that sense of doing right by what you get given is something that drives me as well.
You think a politician would find that line right from Spider-Man right there.
It is great.
It completely comes into everything. So if you're looking at these movies, you're looking at shows, is there a show that you would binge watch right now, or something that you guys are watching at home?
Oh God, I have very little time for that. Little binge watching. I'm into The Americans now, actually, which is just a brilliant
Amazing.
show.
And not a lot of people talking about it,
No,
but that's a great show.
it's so good. It's just very, very well written and compelling.
And just, like, frightening just on the level. Sorry to get into it, geek out a little bit about Kerry Russell and The Americans. All right. Favorite thing to do in the nation's capital?
Get out on the water, actually. You know, we don't spend enough time realizing that we have, whether it's the canal or the river. We have a small boat, a pontoon boat actually down down in the marina, and just getting out on an afternoon that's too hot and going for a jump into Lac Limi or wherever and puttering around is a nice activity in the family that disconnects from everything else.
That's
okay,
awesome.
And I have just one real quick question. I think this is the most important one. Is it mousse or gel?
It's whatever my wife leaves hanging around in her. I think it's sort of gel, but you know what? I spend a lot of time not thinking about my hair. I leave other people the job of focusing on my hair.
That's right. That's funny because, like, when a guy, like the shampoo, whatever's in there, you're like a keratin
exactly.
shampoo, whatever.
I saw a graph at one point how women choose shampoos, all these different little facts. How guys choose shampoo, it says shampoo.
Yeah,
you know, it's,
exactly. All right. Justin Trudeau, thank you so much, and all the best as we expect that election to be announced very shortly. Appreciate you spending some time with us today.
Always a pleasure.